That one took a funny hop against Yukamoto, came up belt high and flung into right field. So Gazzo reaches on an error. Consecutive errors over at second base. And Scotty Wright steps in. So Gazzo at first. Berman was able to cruise all the way around. This brings up Scotty Wright with no outs here in the bottom of the fifth inning. It's a 7-4 lead for the Medford Rogues. 5 hits for the Rogues in this one, and the errors are the story. 4 for Yuba City, 2 for the Rogues. Runner is off. The hit and run going to work. That one in the left center field. Gazzo motors around second, held at third, and waiting on the throw. Runners at the corners, but a good piece on the first pitch of the at-bat by Scotty Wright.
Number 15, Taylor Frost.
So runners on the corners, Taylor Frost stepping in. 0 for 2 in the evening. So now runners on the corners here for the Medford Rogues. Frost, the 8-hitter, stepping in. The slide step delivery, check swing, called a strike as he went around. Count 0-1. Again, no outs here. The Rogues are already in an interesting position as Colin Lawrence from behind home plate comes out to call a couple signals. Count 0-1. That one low. One ball, one strike. Runners on the corners. Don is listening from McKinney, Texas. He says, go Rogues. Looks like we had a quick technical difficulty. We apologize for that. That one flared into right field. It's going to drop. A runner comes home to score. Now runners on first and second base. As that bloop single by Taylor Frost brings in Jake Gazzo.
Number 1, Bryce Tilton.
9-hitter Bryce Tilton steps in. Had a 2 RBI double in the fourth. Count is 1-1. Runners on first and second. The bunt laid down, and Tilton gets plunked. Bases loaded as Connor Lowry steps in.
Number 10, Connor Lowry.
Scotty Wright at third, Frost at second, Tilton at first. And they'll have a quick mound visit. Again, we apologize if we lost you there quickly. It mentioned that we were trying to figure some things out here for the first season with a new broadcast program. I know we had plenty of you tuning in. We really appreciate it. We had a great viewership, great listenership in the first segment of our broadcast, and we really appreciate all the kind words. And you guys checking in from all over the country. Ain't it a beautiful thing what the internet can do? And then, of course, when we lose the signal, it's the worst thing. So we'll try to keep things going for you as well. Bases loaded, no outs. The Rogues should love this one. Lowry, big swing, fouls it away off of our roof and out of play. Count 0-1. Count is 0-1. Bases loaded. 8-4 Rogues. 2 runs here in the bottom of the 5th. Allowed the Rogues to pull ahead just a little bit. Things a little bit rusty here for both pitching staffs. Pierce had a little bit of a control issue for him, and same with each of the Yuba City Bears pitchers. Walks, long counts, hit by a pitch, just some control problems here tonight. Can't blame the humidity, can't blame the temperature. That one's going to get away from the catcher, and a run will score with ease. Scotty Wright trots on home on a wild pitch. It's 9-4 Rogues. Tilton at second, Frost at third. Connor Lowry with plenty of options here with no outs. Again, a reminder for those of you to follow along on our social media platforms, keeping you updated on our Twitter page at Medford Rogues, Instagram as well at Medford Rogues, and on Facebook at Medford Rogues Baseball. Lowry, a big swing. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3 runs across for the Rogues here. And the Bears unable to get much defensively in this inning. Infield playing in. The 2-2 pitch, rather. Little flare over to shortstop and a nice grab by Cortez. That one jammed Connor Lowry. Got it off the thin part of the bat. Cortez came over, made a sliding catch. So Dante Gutierrez steps in. A strikeout and a flyout for Gutierrez in his plate appearance. Also walked in the 4th. Was stranded at second towards the end of that 4th inning push for the Rogues. 1 away, bases not stacked like they were a few minutes ago. Runners at second and third. Rogues still with 2 in scoring position from the stretch. Gilmore just misses that one on the outside part of the plate. Count 1-0. The 1-0 fouled straight back, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on second and third. Gutierrez is the second batter in the Rogues lineup tonight. Went Lowry, Gutierrez, De La Cruz, and then Jake Hellwig, who started off this ball game making an impact everywhere. Batting in the 4th spot. Has been quite the impact player to start things off here this opening night for the Medford Rogues at Harry and David Field. That one missing. 2 balls and a strike. Count is 2-1 with 1 away. That one lifted in foul territory. Catcher fires his mask off. Lawrence makes the catch. About 15 feet to the left of home plate. So 2 outs, runners on second and third. And Johnny De La Cruz steps in for the Medford Rogues. Again, for those of you joining us from all across the country, we greatly appreciate your viewership and for tuning in. I know we broke up just a little bit. We had a lot of you tuning in. Hopefully you found the brand new link. We apologize for that. 2 outs, runners on second and third. De La Cruz is over 2 with a walk. First pitch out of the zone, 1 ball, no strikes. The right-hander sets, count 1-0. Gilmore, leg kick, fires. De La Cruz puts it on the ground, 2 bounce to the left side. Hard hop for the shortstop, long throw. And off the bag is the first baseman, Dominic Diana. A run comes to score, and De La Cruz is safe at first.
Number 27, Jake Helwig.
This brings up Jake Helwig, the only batter of the Medford Rogues who has yet to bat in this inning. Taylor Frost came around to score. Bryce Tilton over at third. So De La Cruz at first, Tilton at third, 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 4 runs apiece for the Rogues in the 4th and the 5th. And they lead 10-4 on 7 hits and literally a handful plus 1 finger of errors for the Yuba City Bears. Gilmore rolls over a strike to Helwig. Helwig has scored twice in this ballgame in his Harry and David Field debut. Rogues are back in action again tomorrow night and Friday. And Thursday. Then they kick off a new series with the Chico Heat on Friday for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Helwig fouls it away, count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. De La Cruz at first, Tilton at third. Cleanup hitter Jake Helwig with the 0-2 count against him. And 2 away. Gilmore delivers inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, something that is a beautiful thing. All of our local high school baseball and softball teams from Southern Oregon picking up wins today in this state tournament. St. Mary's, Crater, Henley. On the baseball side, all advancing, moving on. Henley and North Medford all moving on the softball side as well. How about that program that the Henley Hornets have going on in the Klamath Basin? Both softball and baseball moving on in the OSA bracket. 1 ball, 2 strikes, runners on the corners. Helwig up at the plate. Again, has had a great evening so far for the Rogues. Made that great catch early in the ballgame out and right, and then got up and whacked it double to left center field the next time up at the plate. Sees that pitch, punch him out, Blue, strike 3. Helwig got caught looking, and the Rogues strand 2, but they tack on 4 more runs. They lead by 6. It's 10-4. We're done with 5. We'll go to the top of the 6th. It's Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com. Back here to start the 6th inning at Harry and David Fields. Morton's offers something for everyone. Morton's has a full-service bar, separate family dining side of the restaurant, and even delivery. Check out the website, mortons.com. That is Morton's with not one, but 2 R's. Top of the 6th, 10-4, Rogues lead. Back in the field, Bobby Wood, the right-hander, from the stretch, gets his first full inning of work. Misses downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. The catcher, Lawrence, steps in, gives that one a good swing, fouling it away, 1-1. Got to say, great turnout here for night number 1 at the ballpark. Can't stress it enough. As always, my best view is the first base side from upstairs, but the third base side is where the lazy boys are, the best seats in the house. It's what they advertise, right? Swung on and missed on the off-speed. Fooled him there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tomorrow night, a special night here at the ballpark. Fire prevention night with Smokey Bear throwing out the first pitch. Just when you thought the best person to throw out the first pitch was here tonight, Preston Fowler, 9-year-old, the giver of all giving, we have Smokey Bear here tomorrow night. Not many people can pull that off. That one in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now 2-2. Wood settles in, toes that rubber again, gets the sign from Gutierrez. Back to a full stretch, the 2-2 delivery on the way. Leg kicks and fires, low and inside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 6th here, and we got lucky with some decent weather. Not sure really what was going to come our way. Things have been interesting here lately in Southern Oregon. Thunderstorms, who knew we could get those? We got them. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one pushed to the left side. Great piece of hitting on a full count there by number 11, Colin Lawrence, leading off the top of the 6th.
Up next,
That is the 6th team hit for the Yuba City Bears. Jarrell Quinones, the 9-hitter for the Yuba City Bears, steps in. Jarrell started off the rally the last inning. Both teams have really taken it to some of the bullpen, batting around in the 4th and 5th innings. The Rogues did it once. The Bears did it again. Runner on first with no outs. Quinones steps in. Righty-righty matchup here. Wood, first pitch downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. The thing that sticks out on the scoreboard here tonight, 6 errors for Yuba City. I can tell you if I was a coach, everyone would be benched. High chopper down the third base side. Foul, picked up in foul territory by Medford's own Josh Berman. Staring at our promotional schedule here. Big night on Saturday. We turn 5 years old this year. We, meaning the Medford Rogues. So we got to, of course, give you cupcakes courtesy of our friends at Fred Meyer. And we have to light off fireworks courtesy of whoever lights off the fireworks. It's a 6:35 first pitch, but you got to stick around for the fireworks. That's the best part. That is Saturday, June 3rd against the Chico Heat, the defending Great West League champs. 1-1, no outs, runners on first. And that one low and away. 2 balls and a strike. Wood from the stretch, the 2-1. Runner is off and moving. High pitch, good throw down by Gutierrez. The bounce, not in time. An unusual slide around the backside of the bag. But Lawrence stands up. Quinones with the 3-1 count. That one low and away, ball 4. Runners on first and second.
now TJ Dove is up.
TJ Dove stepping in. Has scored twice in this ball game. Also singled to start this game, which was the only hit the Bears were able to muster up for the first couple innings. Things have changed here, but the Rogues went right back at him. It's a 10-4 lead for Medford. Top of the 6th. First pitch inside, 1 ball, no strikes. 6-game homestand to start the season for the Medford Rogues. So you get Yuba City in here for 3. Chico in for 3 more. We finish up the homestand on Sunday. A quick day off for the Rogues, then off to Portland for the first road trip. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on first and second here in the top of the 6th. They'll check him over at second. They got him. Great play. Heck of a move by Wood. He caught him snoozing. Even better tag. You don't see it often at second base, especially from a right-handed pitcher. What a great move. That's one way to get an out. Runner on first now. That changes the dynamic completely here in the 6th. Rogues doing their thing. It's a 1-0 count rather here, and a 6-run advantage for Medford. Swung on a miss. Well behind that one was TJ Dove. Count 1-1. And for those of you that were tuning in prior to, stream's back up and running. Good to have you with us. Live on MedfordRogues.com. We will be with you all season long. Medford Rogues Baseball, a product of the Southern Oregon community. A lot of great local talent on this team, including tonight's starting pitcher, Dylan Pierce. And Josh Berman, tonight's starting third baseman for the Medford Rogues. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. Wood delivers. Bender is off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You know, Wood has a good mix of pitches. Like everyone, it seems like for either team tonight, people are just struggling with some control problems. Get some guys on the bases that you would not normally expect, but early season form for some of these guys have had some arm trouble, some of them coming off other injury. Back here healthy after a while, new mound, new environment. 2 balls, 2 strikes, that one inside, 3-2. And the count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And 1 away. Runner at first. A 10-4 lead for Medford. Runner is off. That one fouled well out of play down the right field line into the night of Medford. Typically you hear the Bills glass jingle. Can't tell you how many times we've had to replace a window here at the ballpark because of a stray fly ball like that one. We need our windows fixed or replaced. The only team we trust are the folks at Bills Glass, with locations in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. Bills Glass is the fastest and most affordable glass service in Southern Oregon. 3-2. Wood delivers. High heat, too high. Ball number 4. We have seen that plenty tonight. Pitches, more pitches thrown. And that one resulting in a walk. Runners on first and second, 1 away. 6-run lead for the Rogues. Over the heart of the plate for a strike. Yukamoto steps in. Count 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup now. Up and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't say it enough. Thanks to all of those who have come out tonight to the ballpark in support of opening night festivities or just being out here to try something new. Perhaps coming out to support tonight's throw of the first pitch. Preston Fowler, the league program, was out here. Gutierrez kept that in front, but a runner moves. So 2 balls and a strike. Quinones at third, Dove at first. Yukamoto up at the plate, 2-1 with 1 out. Leg kick and delivery. Swung on a miss, strike 2. Here's the 2-2 on the way. That one lifted down the left field line and foul. Count remaining even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Remember, you can follow the Rogues on social media, on Twitter at Medford Rogues, Facebook at Medford Rogues Baseball, and on Instagram at Medford Rogues. Feel free to take your pictures, tweet them at us if you like. Tag us in your Facebook posts, your Instagram posts. We'll interact with you. That's what we do. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curveball off the plate, 3 balls and 2 strikes, and 1 away with the runners on the corners. That one fouled away. Count remaining 3 balls and 2 strikes. For those of you looking for live stats of tonight's game, the link is in the description portion of our YouTube stream. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one hit hard past a diving third base, Berman. A runner will come around and score. Now runners on the corners. That gets by in left field. De La Cruz misplaced the baseball. There will be a play at the plate, and not in time. As 2 runs come around and score, the Rogues still hold a 4-run lead here in the bottom, rather the top of the 6th. And that one interesting because De La Cruz had it in front, slipped right past the fingertips, and not 1 but 2 runs come around and score. You don't want to look at the error column there on the scoreboard tonight. So Quinones and TJ Dove have come around to score. And it's 10-6 Rogues here in the top of the 6th inning. Rogues on top. They'll try to pick him off at second. That one's going to get into center field this time. It actually got the leg of Trey Yukamoto, so it didn't skip in far enough for him to scoot out after the dive. One away here in the top of the 6th. Wood from the stretch. Swung on and missed for strike number 3. Diana goes down, and this brings up Logan Worm. Worm steps in, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Back here at Harry and David Field. Just a beautiful night for baseball. Fans sticking around here late into the late innings. We're in the 6th inning. Rogues tacked on 4 in the 4th, 4 in the 5th. And they own a 4-run lead on 7 hits, but 6 Yuba City errors have contributed to some of those runs coming around and scoring. Logan Worm in here. Walked in the 5th, grounded out in the 3rd, and struck out in the 1st inning. Two outs here in the top of the 6th. Wood fires a strike. Count is 1-2. Wood from the stretch has the count at 1-2. Runner is off and moving. Check swing, and he did not go. Half the Rogues' infield was off of the infield, it seemed like. Thought that one was good. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes as Yukamoto catches a stolen base on that one as well. So Diana struck out, but Yukamoto was the one who hit that one hard into left field, allowing a couple runs to come around and score. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Swung and a miss, strike 3. That's the K batter again. Rogues fans fired up here at home, and they lead by 4. Midway in the 6th, the Rogues will step up. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com.
And a new pitcher.
special behind-the-scenes features, and more. Like us on Facebook at Medford Rogues Baseball and follow along on Twitter and Instagram at Medford Rogues.
Bottom of the sixth inning here at Harry and David Field. Ben Purcell, the new pitcher, a right-handed pitcher for Yuba City. Fourth pitcher of the evening for the Bears. Josh Berman has accounted 0-1, stepped in for his fourth plate appearance, reached on an error and came around a score in the fifth. Had an RBI double in the fourth, and then grounded out in the second. Count 0-1. The right-hander deals. Fastball at the knees, 0-2. Great night for baseball here at Harry and David Field. Again, back at it tomorrow night, 6:35, first pitch, Yuba City and Medford. Right back here on MedfordRogues.com. Count is 0-2. Off the plate, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rogues fans, if you are looking for a used car or truck, why not head to the best dealer that'll give you the best quality vehicle at the best price? Crater Lake Ford uses real-time tracking software to research similar makes within hundreds of miles to give you the best car shopping experience while saving you time and money. Crater Lake Ford, right cars and trucks, right prices, right experiences. Visit CraterLakeFord.com. That one by Berman, lifted in the right center field for an easy flyout to begin the bottom of the 6th.
Next up to bat, Jake Gozzo.
Jake Gozzo steps in, reached on an error in the 5th, and eventually would also come around to score. 5th was a big inning for the Rogues. Berman, Gozzo, Wright, and Frost all scoring. They are also consecutive hitters in the lineup. They also led off the last inning with Berman, Gozzo, and Wright. Identical here in the 6th. 1 away. 10-6 Rogues. Gozzo lifts the first pitch directly behind home plate. Lawrence gives chase into the Hiltz family section. That one came in hot. Count 0-1. Count is 0-1 with 1 out. Gozzo sees the right-hander up and in, 1-1. Two balls and a strike now. Gozzo struck out in the 4th. He walked in the 2nd, was stranded at 3rd, and again, as we mentioned, the 5th came around and scored. The 2-1 fouled straight back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, for those of you tuning in tonight, we appreciate you checking in from wherever you may be. Join us on the live chat for Medford Rogues Baseball. Feel free to chime in. Let us know what you're feeling. Let us know how you're feeling about this one. 6 errors for the Yuba City Bears, 5 for the Medford Rogues. And I'm not sure what to attribute to that type of baseball here in our home opener. Strike 3, Gozzo goes down looking. This brings up Scotty Wright with 2 outs.
Scotty Wright.
Again, tomorrow is also a special evening for Rogue Credit Union members. It's a Wednesday here at home, which means Rogue Credit Unions just flash that membership badge at the box office and get in for free. Nothing is better than free, right? So if you're a Rogue Credit Union member, take advantage of Wednesdays with us at the ballpark. Wednesday, May 31st, the one we're looking at tomorrow. We're back here for another one against the Portland Pickles on June 14th. One ball, no strikes to Scotty Wright. The 1-0, swung and a missed, 1-1. Wright steps in. Here's the 1-1, off speed. Belt height for a strike. And interesting to say that 6-game homestand that'll be here will actually go to Yuba City on Monday. I was mistaken. I was caught off guard looking at our home-only schedule here. I think we actually had an early day off on a Monday. No way. We've got Yuba 4 days in a row next week, and then at the Lincoln Potters. That'll be an interesting one. McBean Stadium. Maybe we'll see you there for those of our friends that are in California. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. And a 10-6 lead for the Rogues here, but not putting anything on here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the 1-2 off the plate. And Lawrence pounces on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Berman went down with a fly out to right center field, and Gazzo went down looking. So 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 away, and I can't help but just cringe when I see the error section on our scoreboard. 10-6 lead for the Rogues. Count is 2-2. Low and away, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now, things were looking good for Medford, specifically in the 4th. When they batted around, Jake Helwig got it going. And Josh Berman had an RBI double. Scotty Wright came around and scored after Gazzo struck out. Frost struck out as well, but Tilton came in and had a 2 RBI double. That one to the left side. A slow roller. Nice play. Is it in time by the shortstop? It is. Give credit when it's due. A nice play over on the left side of the infield by Alec Cortez to scoop up deep in the hole and fire across the diamond for 3 up, 3 down. We've made it through 6. It seems like it may have taken a little bit of some time here at Harry and David Field, but a combined 16 runs and 11 errors. That'll do it to you. We're going to the top of the 7th inning. The Rogues lead by 4. Top 7 coming up next. Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com. The Medford Rogues go to the bullpen, and they welcome number 31, Aaron Hutchinson. 1 pitch, 1 high chopper to second, 1 nice play by Bryce Tilton for the out. 3rd pitcher for the Medford Rogues, and if you're Hutch, you can't help but want more of that. 1 pitch, a high chopper, and your fielders doing the work. Aaron Hutchinson, another Medford Mustang, getting some innings here early on. Hutch actually signed a 10-day contract. That was Josh Winkler. A 2nd pitch, 1 bounce over to the shortstop, fired across the diamond. 2 pitches, 2 outs. So Winkler and Cortez go out in consecutive pitches to the middle infielders. This brings up Brendan Nelson, the left fielder, who is 1 for 3 tonight with a double. Flew out to right in his last at-bat and his first at-bat. Grounded out to the second baseman. First pitch in there for a strike. Count 0-1. Fouling that one away is Nelson. Count is 0-2. I can't believe I led you guys on to think we were going to Portland next week. We're going back to Yuba City. We'll be there for 4 games in a row, 3 pitches, and a strikeout. That was a 5-pitch inning for Aaron Hutchinson. What do you know? The French fries will be devoured quicker. We'll go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Rogues lead 10-6. It's Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com.
Catch the Rogues all season long, right here on MedfordRogues.com.
8-9-1 for the Medford Rogues. Taylor Frost, a designated hitter, will lead things off. Single and an RBI, all in one at bat. Pretty easy. Came around to score. Made it look easy in the 5th, as did most of the Rogues in the middle part of the order. We're in the bottom of the 7th. It's a 10-6 lead for Medford here in their season opener of the 2017 Great West League. 1 pitch, a check swing right back to the pitcher, Purcell, and he fires to first for the out. Second baseman Bryce Tilton steps in. He was hit by a pitch and stranded at third in his last plate appearance. Had a 2 RBI double in the 4th, and he eventually came around to score. Again, thanks to the entire Rogue staff for working so hard to make this evening a success here at the ballpark, including the intern teams, those in the food and beverage department, those in facilities around the park. Of course, Jonathan Kerman, the producer for tonight, also having our pregame interview with Coach Josh Hogan and our postgame interview with Coach Josh Hogan as well. Rogues clinging to a 4-run lead, and I say clinging because we've actually gone back and forth here a little bit. First pitch to Tilton was upstairs, 1-0. Tilton laid down the bunt inside, 2-0. Again, tomorrow, a great night here at the ballpark. 2 great nights for first pitches. That one a strike. 2-1. Preston Fowler tonight. I know there was some media coverage done on him. I think you can check in with our folks on KDRV and KTVL. That's Channel 12 and Channel 10 tonight at 11 o'clock for some great Rogues coverage. And also check the Tribune tomorrow morning for some great Rogues coverage as well. That one lifted to right center field. It's going to be a long run for the right fielder, but Quinones makes the catch on the run. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So Connor Lowry steps in. Had a single in the 3rd and a stolen base, and advanced on a pass ball, and eventually came around and scored. 2 outs, bottom 7, 10-6 Rogues. Over the heart of the plate for a strike by Purcell. All right-handers here out of the gate for the Yuba City Bears. A lot of pitchers being used. 4 for the Bears, 3 for the Rogues. Hutchinson had a 5-pitch inning in the top half of the 7th. Lowry quickly at 0-2. Here's the 0-2 on the way. Lowry lifts that one deep into the Medford night. And by deep, I mean extremely high. A couple light posts up there. The second baseman, Yukamoto, makes the catch. A 1-2-3 inning. So the seventh was quick. We're going to the top of the eighth. It's a 10-6 score. Medford Rogues on top here, the Yuba City Bears, in the 2017 Great West League season opener here at Harry and David Field. Eighth inning next.
At People's Bank, we know that banking doesn't have to be complicated. Good banking happens when we put people first. Here at People's Bank, we're for the people with big dreams. We're here for families working on creating a better life for their children. We're for businesses investing locally to create a better community we're proud to call home. This is Ken Troutman, president of People's Bank. When we put people first, families grow stronger, businesses thrive, and our community flourishes. People's Bank, we put people first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Harry and David Field, first pitch to Cody Kiwakawa, the pinch hitter for the Yuba City Bears in place of Colin Lawrence. Actually, I would have to assume probably came in to catch here at this point. Hits his first one foul. Quickly 0-1. The second pitch, same result. No balls, 2 strikes. Kitagawa, Utah Valley University prospect. Going to head there next year, a product of Honolulu, Hawaii. Gets fooled on that one, and he strikes out. Aaron Hutchinson has already thrown 3 pitches, which is halfway to his total for all of last inning.
Jarrell Quinoris.
And Jarrell Quinones fouls the first pitch away. Count 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Outside in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Kitagawa went down via the swinging strikeout. Quinones actually has scored twice. Count 0-2. Pardon, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Reading the scoreboard too quick here late in the innings. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Fouled straight back. 1-2. With 1 away here in the top of the 8th inning. Well, the 7th cruised by. It was an interesting 4th, 5th, even 6th. And back-to-back strikeouts for Aaron Hutchinson. Hutch has struck out the last 3 batters on a total of 9 pitches. Make that 10. I think I just recorrected myself. 10 pitches because he had a 1 ball, 2 strike count. So 10 pitches, 3 strikeouts. He's up to 14 pitches. Rather, 13 pitches after that first strike If anyone's bad at math, it's definitely me. So if you're in the mood to correct me, please feel free. Count quickly at no balls and 2 strikes. Thanks to the Gilmores for the compliment on the live stream. To both Don and Dory, there is no video stream, but that's why we're here to tell you what's going on. Better us than nothing at all. That's how I always will think of it. Can always catch the live stats as well for this game, so follow along hand in hand with a live stat button that's in your description for the Facebook or the YouTube live stream. Count is 0-2 with 2 outs. Hutchinson, fastball, strike 3. Striking out the side in the last 4 hitters was Aaron Hutchinson. That's the way to do it. Scoreless appearance in the 7th, scoreless in the 8th, and keeping the Yuba City Bears honest as we go into the bottom half of the 8th inning. 10-6. Rogues on top. Back here with the bottom half of the 8th inning after this. Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com. Bottom of the 8th inning here at Harry and David Field. 10-6 lead for the Rogues. Dante Gutierrez steps in for the Medford Rogues. We're in the bottom half of the 8th. Rogues have gone down consecutively, 3 up, 3 down in the 6th and the 7th. Here in the bottom of the 8th, Gutierrez sees the strike at 1-1. Put on the ground to the right side and flipped over to first. Gutierrez grounds out to the second baseman for the first out of the inning. Johnny De La Cruz steps in.
Number 2, Johnny De La Cruz.
So De La Cruz steps in here. After reaching on an error in the 5th, he was stranded. Walked over it in the 4th inning and grounded out in the 1st. Flew out in the 3rd. That one hit deep to center field, but not deep enough. It is a deep ballpark, 400 nearly in dead center. 407 in the power alleys, and those numbers are listed on the light posts. 339 in right center. 336 by the scoreboard. 325 are the foul poles here at Harry and David Field. 2 outs. Jake Helwig steps in. You know, early part of the season, teams are just looking forward to getting out of games healthy, getting wins, using as least arms and bodies as possible, because at this point, we don't have full rosters, so things are a little bit different than what they would look like in a couple weeks. First pitch fouled away, 0-1. Count is 0-1 to Hellwig. He sees that pitch, lifts it down the left field line and foul. Count 0-2 here in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs. Rogues put the herd on in the 4th and the 5th, 4 runs apiece. You know, the Bears actually countered in the 5th and the 6th, which was interesting because Medford was clearly controlling this game through the first couple innings, even though the score doesn't truly reflect. It was a matter of which defense got sloppy first. That one lifted into left field by Hellwig past a diving third baseman. Nice piece there with a 2-strike count and 2 outs to keep things going here in the 8th inning. Josh Berman will step in.
Up to bat, Josh Berman.
So Berman has a runner over at first base for him. Jake Hellwig. I was watching in batting practice today. The ball seemed to just be flying off the bat, something you don't see here, especially when it gets to be the hotter months of mid to late June, July. Ball really sits down in the ballpark, but been a comfortable night here at Harry and David Field. Can't really complain considering there was a small threat of thunderstorms at one point today. We dodged all those. First pitch, a strike there to Josh Berman. Again, thanks to all of you that helped us bring today's game to you. Got some great partners out there that are able to bring us live baseball action, 60 games out of the year, which is pretty much going to be all of them, live on MedfordRogues.com. Appreciate for those of you tuning in on the live stream. Dory, I hope you're able to make it to a ball game this year, so you don't have to just listen to Taylor and the Medford Rogues, but come on out. Appreciate the kind words there from Don as well. Runner gets over to second base, 1 ball, 2 strikes. James is, you know, if I had kids, I would be able to say this, but James being in Texas and sending the family off to the Pacific Northwest, and I'd like you to be able to mention the host family. I totally agree. Special thank you to our host families here with the Medford Rogues that are allowed to keep those guys here local. And Dory, we'll have you back here tomorrow at 6:35 first pitch, 6:25 pregame show for Game 2 of the season, Medford Rogues baseball. The 1-2, that one lifted sky high in the infield over to the third baseman. The catch is made staring into the Southern Oregon night, and 1 runner stranded. We'll go to the top of the 9th. Last chance for Yuba to shake things up here in the 2017 season opener of the Great West League for the Medford Rogues. We're back in a minute. It's Medford Rogues baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com.
We'll be doing that.
Aaron Hutchinson back out there for the top of the 9th inning. Medford Rogues on top, 10-6. Hutch has been unstoppable. Comes back and throws another strike. You know, Aaron Hutchinson played community college baseball last year, did not play this year. Had to come back from an injury. That one hit hard into the Oh, gosh, I think it caught Jeff Lyle. Maybe close enough. The reaction wasn't pretty. That one came back quick to Jeff Lyle hanging out on the post there. Count is 0-2. Looks like everyone's all right down at the Rogues dugout. Hutchinson delivers off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know, it wouldn't be any surprise to those knowing the Southern Oregon baseball tradition in the last couple of years if Aaron Hutchinson came out here and just threw great in relief. He's got some great stuff. That one lifted deep down the left field line. A tough angle is a foul ball. Just caught maybe about the 2 feet of foul territory way down the third base line. One ball, 2 strikes. Hutchinson back from the full windup here against Trey Yukamoto. Fouled straight back again. Almost caught Jeff Lyle. I think he jumps into the dugout. What a character. Lyle has seen enough. Jeff Lyle nearly got taken out twice. And he leaped over the middle part of the dugout. That's actually almost a 7-foot drop, maybe. I'm worried about the youngster down there. Count is 1-2. Hutchinson. High leg kick delivery. Put on the ground to the left side. Berman, former teammate, fires across the diamond in time. Great play from Mustang to Mustang. Hutchinson puts it down. Berman scoops it up, fires to first.
Days Asher.
And those two go way back. 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Another one almost towards the dugout. Count 0-1. Dace Asher steps in here. Made his last plate appearance also in for Dominic Diana. Struck out in the 6th. Quick to move here is Hutchinson. Upstairs. Hutch quick to work with 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Another one fouled straight back into the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hutchinson leg kicks, fires. The 1-2. Forced down the third base side in foul territory. Staying alive is Asher. Thanks to Fred Meyer, the Rogues will offer specially priced family ticket packages for each Sunday game. 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 fountain sodas, and 4 souvenir baseballs for just $44. Tickets are only offered at each of the 3 Fred Meyer stores locally in the Rogue Valley. Don't miss out on the fun. It's Fred Meyer Family Fun Sundays. Asher strikes out. Hutchinson has 5 strikeouts in 2 2/3 innings. 2 away. Logan Worm steps in. Called strike. Final out for the Yuba City Bears here on opening night for the Rogues and opening night for the Yuba City Bears in terms of franchise. Now, Yuba City has not had baseball for quite some time. They brought the tradition back. They will share the field with Marysville this year. A lot of home games to be held down at the Casino Stadium. Count is 0-2. Hutchinson commanding the strike zone, and the Rogues are grooving. Count is 1-2. Hutchinson inside. Again, we're back at it tomorrow night with a 6:35 first pitch. That one missing. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 6:25 pregame show once again. If you missed ours tonight, we have it archived for you on the YouTube stream. We did lose the stream for about a minute or so we actually have 2 up there. That one put in play. A slow roller to the second baseman. Tilton fires to first, and that's the ball game. The Medford Rogues win 10-6 in the season opener for the Great West League 2017 summer campaign.
Fans, let's give a big congratulations to Connor Lowry, who's tonight's player of the game. He went 2 for 5 with a triple and an RBI.
They gave Connor Lowry the
Tonight's winning pitcher, Bobby Wood,
player of the
tonight's
game,
winning pitcher, Landon
going 2 for 5 with an RBI and also came around to score. Bobby Wood picked up the win tonight. Landon Mitchell getting the loss. Aaron Hutchinson, flawless, picks up the save. Thanks to BG Gold for the quick numbers. The Rogues win 10-6. We are going to step aside. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to hear from the skipper coming up in just a second here. It's Medford Rogues Baseball live on MedfordRogues.com.
All trash can go to receptacles and stations around.
Let's head back to the ballpark. You're listening to Medford Rogues Baseball, live on MedfordRogues.com.
Welcome back to Harry and David Field. We wrap things up as the Medford Rogues get the win here to start the season, a 10-6 victory over the Yuba City Bears, the one of two teams, the new programs to the Great West League. Brian Schnee with you here live on MedfordRogues.com. Thanks for joining us tonight for the first broadcast of the 2017 summer season. We're about to go get Coach Hogan, but looks like he's hanging out in the pile a little bit longer, so we'll probably skip out on Coach this evening, hopefully have him for you tomorrow. Again, we're back with a 6:25 pregame show tomorrow night. First pitch scheduled for 6:35. Fire prevention night at the ballpark with Smokey Bear throwing out the first pitch. Bobby Wood gets the win tonight. Landon Mitchell picks up the loss, and Aaron Hutchinson flawless in 3 innings of relief. Perfect baseball, near literally with that term, picking up the save, and a good appearance there for Hutchinson coming in out of the bullpen. For our producer tonight, Jonathan Kerman, my name is Brian Schnee. Again, the Rogues pick up a win, 10-6 over the Yuba City Bears, and improved to 1-0 on the season. We're back with the same matchup tomorrow night with a 6:25 pregame show. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Be sure to follow the Rogues on social media for giveaways, special behind-the-scenes features, and more. Like us on Facebook at Medford Rogues Baseball, and follow along on Twitter and Instagram at Medford Rogues. Rogue Nation, thanks for listening to Medford Rogues Baseball. Listen to the Rogues all season long, live on MedfordRogues.com.